Most people believe that if they made more money, life would finally feel easier. That once the numbers went up, the stress would go down. But for millions of people earning more than ever before, the anxiety hasn't disappeared. In many cases, it has quietly grown. This isn't a budgeting problem, and it isn't about poor discipline. It's something deeper, something we rarely talk about. Over the last decade, incomes have increased, but so has financial pressure. People are earning more, saving less, and feeling further behind, even when they're doing everything they were told was right. They followed the advice, worked harder, and chased stability. Yet the sense of relief never really arrived. To understand why, we have to look at how money actually interacts with the human mind. Money doesn't create security. Stability does. And stability is largely psychological. It's shaped by comparison more than by income itself. When your earnings increase, your reference point changes with them. You stop comparing yourself to who you used to be and start comparing yourself to people slightly ahead of you. The raise that once felt like progress quickly becomes normal. The new income level becomes the baseline, and suddenly, the goalposts move again. This is why financial progress often feels temporary. A raise might bring relief for a few months, but the underlying anxiety returns. Not because you're failing, but because the finish line quietly shifted. What once felt like success becomes maintenance. As income rises, expectations rise even faster. A nicer apartment stops feeling like an upgrade and starts feeling like the minimum. Convenience becomes a necessity rather than a luxury. Small comforts turn into fixed costs, and none of this feels excessive in the moment. Each decision makes sense on its own. But over time, your lifestyle expands to match your income so closely that there's no margin left to breathe. This is how people earning six figures can still feel broke. Their income grew, but so did their baseline. The money is coming in, but it's already spoken for. The result isn't extravagance. It's pressure. Financial anxiety is rarely about the numbers alone. It's about uncertainty. It's about not knowing whether you're actually safe. It's the quiet fear that one unexpected event could undo everything. Rising rent, healthcare costs, job instability, and constant economic noise don't just affect bank accounts. They affect nervous systems. When the future feels unpredictable, no amount of income feels like enough. The mind doesn't register wealth. It registers risk. And in an environment that constantly signals instability, people stay in a permanent state of financial alert. Traditional advice often misses this point. It tells people to save more, spend less, and be more disciplined. But discipline doesn't solve emotional exhaustion. Many people don't overspend because they're careless. They overspend because they're tired. Because comfort feels like relief. Because saying no feels like falling behind socially or emotionally. Money decisions are rarely rational in isolation. They're responses to stress, pressure, and comparison. When life feels heavy, spending feels like a moment of control. And when control is scarce, even small comforts feel justified. Real financial peace doesn't come from endlessly chasing higher income. It comes from defining what enough actually means before the world defines it for you. Enough safety. Enough flexibility. Enough time. Enough margin to make choices without panic. When success is measured only by income, money becomes a moving target you never quite reach. But when success includes stability, control, and peace of mind, the relationship with money changes. It stops feeling like a constant emergency and starts feeling like a tool. If making more money hasn't made you feel calmer, there's nothing wrong with you. You're reacting normally to a system that rewards growth but rarely teaches stability. Awareness doesn't solve everything, but it does give you something important back. The ability to make decisions from clarity instead of fear.